30 seconds until minions spawn. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Get right up.
So here's the match. The Dirty Cheese for Sentinels, game
So
one.
here's the match.
The Dirty Cheese for Sentinels, game
So here's
one.
the match.
The Dirty Cheese. Terrible feedback, sorry about that. We will be locked into the player that is suspected.
Boom. Headshot. Boom. Headshot. Headshot.
Blue team slain dragon.
Boom. Headshot.
First blood.
Backing 1,500 gold. 49 CS for Caitlyn. At 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Lost Dragon. Control of lane because of it. It's BF sword and boots. Their team did a really good job of manipulating the early objectives. Notice the dragon to the bot lane shifts that I believe they will go for the 8-minute Rift Herald here. Definitely good control by Potato Fist on the objectives. They get rift and we only get one plate down in the bot lane in a 2v1. Interesting they didn't take a top though against the Rumble, who could have, I guess, cleared out. It's gonna try and take it mid, if I'm not mistaken. W gets both of them. Senna 2v1 kill in the bot lane. Or not Senna, Set. Set got a 2v1 kill in the bot lane. And he got 2 kills in fact. There's the gold. 10 minutes. Caitlyn is the same gold as Rumble in the top lane with 10 more CS. Has 1 death. below 2 other players on our team. Behind Set on their enemy team. Enemy team all down in gold. Double level 6 into a level 7, level 5. Good gank by the Trundle. They're setting up for Dragon. They're on mark. They still haven't dropped the Rift Herald though. Definitely could have changed this up. Teleport in. Earlier teleport. There's the Orianna ult. Rumble ult. Into Nautilus hook. Set finally showed up. He's the only one with gold on their team, remember? Caitlyn technically gets the last hit on that, but a lot of damage coming out from everyone on the one carry and the jumping into the back line. Minutes. Caitlyn's yet to hit. Backing? Nope, she pushed this wave. Second plate at 12 minutes. 12 minutes, 22 seconds. 1600 by the time she's back. We'll have 1700 to spend. Notice that 3 of the members on the Dirty Cheese have more gold than any member on Sentinels. It's a 20.3k gold lead to 16.5. Rift Herald dropped in the bot lane after Dragon was taken and before tower plates go down. So it's good to get some tower plates. There's still 1 tower plate up left there. Otherwise, 2 tower plates in bot lane, 1 tower plate in top lane. Mid lane tower plates are all up. So it's a, what is that? 3. Well, that's a dead Soraka. It's too much CC from Nautilus. Into trap net from Caitlyn, headshots. It's 4-3 in tower plates, and 1 extra one here in the favor of Dirty Cheese. So it's now 4-4 in tower plates. 4 tower plates, 4 tower plates onto the Caitlyn, increasing her gold expectancy, actually getting the gold right after 14 minutes. So first brick gold also going over to the Caitlyn. Gives her the still not most gold in the game here at 14 minutes. Right behind the Orianna in mid lane, and also behind the Orianna in mid lane in CS. And respected CS to CS differential between opposing carries still approximately the same, 108 to 77 and 106 to 77. Net into Q to get the final shot onto the Syndra, who burnt Flash to get away from the Echo over the wall. %90 of that damage onto the Syndra was done by the Orianna. And I think Echo did. Another tower going over to Caitlyn. Gold. Cut off. Gets dunked by the Set. Tries to net over. Doesn't happen. Heal. CC. 3 people protecting the Caitlyn from Set.
Ready?
Bolt from long range to get some damage on. Yet another killing spree on teammate. Attack moves backwards. Auto flash Soraka, miss flash. Heal has been burnt and flash. After taking 2 towers and some skirmishes, still behind mid laner Orianna in gold, and second in the game in CS. Orianna solos out the support Senna. Gosh, this is gonna be ugly. Dirty Cheese do not know how to aggro at all the dragon. Flash in by Trundle. Echo wins that smite fight. CC into Orianna ult, Rumble ult. Caitlyn laid some damage down, used the ult to get the final kill. Still behind mid laner in gold, only slightly ahead of our jungler in gold. At 18 minutes, has 113 CS. Level 9 compared to 12 from the Orianna, 11 from the Rumble and the set. And compared to opposing, I guess, carry on the other end, the Soraka also level 9. Bought just a pickaxe with that buy.
Boom.
Not the best gold purchase, but what she got. Echo got caught in top lane. Has red buff now. We're at 19 minutes, second rift spawn. Rumble's in bot lane. Orianna's pushing mid. Set's up here by himself. And that's CC and Ignite. Good heal. Saves the Nautilus. No one's hitting Caitlyn at all during this team fight. Gets ult off.
Unstoppable.
Runs the enemy team's red buff. Goes to think about saving Orianna. Lays down traps. Doesn't even get the red buff. One headshot proc. Comes back to red buff. Plants for mana. Minions take out the inhibitor. Rumble will be getting the top tower, so that's all outer towers now gone, and a tier 2 in mid lane, so that's 4 towers taken to 0 in favor, or I guess 5 towers now, because of the inhibitor tower open as well in mid lane. 5 to 0 in towers, 2 to 1 in dragons, and 1 to 0, I guess 0 to 1 for Rift Herald, which favor the Sentinels in the Rift. "22 minutes in the game, less CS than 3 other members on team."
Boom. Headshot.
Got hit by Syndra, stun through everyone else, but had all 4 members of team in front of her.
Boom. Headshot.
Caitlyn just walking around this entire team fight. Finally gets to auto attack someone. Rumble dies for the first time. Buff. Let's see here. We're still 5-0 in towers, up almost 10k in favor of the Dirty Cheese. Caitlyn has finally surpassed Orianna in most gold on team. 25 minutes. by the stun, drops the ult. Syndra did get some nice Qs off. Flash nets to Q. Nautilus going for the tower dive, gets hit by the stun, flashing out. This is going to be a bad look for Cheese here in a moment. For our whole team. Man, we go struggle with objectives. No mana on anyone. Jeez, the Dirty Cheese does play this terrible. Echo's going to try and peel off the Trundle. Caitlyn's still dealing damage to the Baron. Excellent job by the Trundle on the steal. Caitlyn, no mana. Got off some auto attacks. Team peels off. Round and around. 27 minutes. Level 11 compared to the 13 of Rumble and Echo, 14 on Orianna. Compared across, Syndra's 13, Set is 14, Trundle's 11, Soraka's 12. Both supports are 11. Still has that 700 gold bounty. Behind CS, jungler and mid laner. I think up. Basically the same amount of, actually behind gold of the jungler at the moment, same amount as the mid laner. Dirty Cheese lose their first tower of the game. Crits. Hits. Ult comes out. Healing up off the dragon. Trundle comes in for the steal. Use this time. Stands in the back, just gets the free fire on the Trundle. That is now 4 Drakes over to the Dirty Cheese. 4th one being Ocean. Have extra regen. An inhibitor is open. Nautilus hooks in. Orianna ult into Q. Autoing the Syndra. Not being hit, not being hit, not being hit. Gets snared. Got the free fire. Now focusing the Trundle. Gets hit by the tower shots. Lands the net. Nautilus in the front. Echo in the front. Now focusing towers. Nautilus goes for the hook. Going around the long way, trying to get the kill on the set. Goes with the ult. Ace in the hole. Gets the ace for the game. Focuses the Nexus. 29 minutes, 30 seconds is the end of the game. Ends with 159 CS. Below both the jungle Echo, the mid lane Orianna, mid lane Syndra, and top lane Set. Slightly ahead of the top lane Rumble. Ends with the most gold on team, but multiple points during the game was not the most gold, sometimes second or third. Also did not spend 2,300 because of the last push, and got kills in that. That was game 1. We will swap over now to game 2. We have a Kaisa Nautilus versus a Ash Ornn bot lane. Ash Ornn is what Sentinels ran in week 1, both of their wins, along with the Camille top versus the Set, the Zac versus Work in the jungle, and Oriana versus Malzahar in mid lane. Once again, we will be focusing on the AD carry for this review.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
You have a leash for Zac. Warwick is leashing for the Camille in top lane. Level 2 push here on the side, or going for the early level 2 is the bot lane of Ashe Ornn. They had the advantage, with no leash. Kai'Sa is going to be stuck under tower farming. Warwick has made one gank in mid lane and burned the Oriana's flash. First blood after a repeat gank by the Warwick. Flashes burn on both Malzahar and Warwick to get it done. Kai'Sa having to spend a lot of mana on Q to get the CS. Level 2s on both sides, both teams, bot lane. First cannon wave, and once this wave is over, we'll look at the CS differential. But Ashe is currently 17 to 11, and doesn't look like Kai'Sa got one. Got one of those minions. So after 3 waves, we have a 17 to 12 lead for the Ashe. Much better laning with an AD carry than Soraka for Duvrenga. Both supports have 4 CS, so even in that respect as well. Gank top lane's gonna kill Set. Ornn and Ashe give up lane pressure to go and get the Scuttle Crab in bot lane, or in the bot Scuttle, being up CS. And going to set up for Dragon at 5 minutes, or an early Dragon. Early Scuttle's nice. And they get the hook. And Nautilus burns the flash out of Ornn with the hook. And they keep their ward alive. So flash is down on Ornn. Warwick is invading the Zac jungle in the top. Lots of damage coming out. There's the ignite by the Ornn in bot lane. Not going to get the kill, but maybe trying to force the Kai'Sa back. We have now a 33 to 27 lead in CS. Kai'Sa is going to back. Nautilus is going to protect. What's Kai'Sa buy? Boots and a dagger, so a little bit of attack speed. First back, 5 minutes, 38 to 27 CS in favor of the Ashe. Ornn is keeping Nautilus, so Nautilus cannot back. Camille is backing in the top lane, with picking up Sheen first item. Ashe and Ornn and Work all collapsing on Dragon. Work has Tiamat, but notice how Ornn has only bought a cloth armor with passive. Ashe has no potions, barely half mana, and only Doran's ring, or Doran's blade, sorry. Tank by Warwick. Teleport in by the Camille. Zac comes in with the steal. Orianna sets up. Hook by the Ornn. Camille jumps onto the Kai'Sa. Zac and Nautilus peel Kai'Sa, or peel for Kai'Sa. Ashe chasing in onto the Orianna. Flash by Kai'Sa. Gets basically point blank onto the Ashe. Down. Hook by Nautilus lands on the Camille. Zac jump comes, knocks up the Kai'Sa. Double kill goes over to Kai'Sa, lots of CS, and they're going to tower dive the Camille, or sorry, Malzahar. That is a triple kill for the Kai'Sa. An ace overall. She also got a kill earlier in the skirmish onto someone, so that's now 4-0-1 in kills on the Kai'Sa, and she's going to tank this up, and she's going to get, see if she can go for a tower plate here. I think just get some CS. While she backs, real quick, Amo gets 2 plates in top lane, and is going to be level 6 to level 5 Camille. So, back to Kai'Sa. The main point here is Kai'Sa now, after that, has 3,280 gold, spending most of it buying the BF sword and the Keurig shard, compared to the Vamp Scepter and Dagger from Ashe. Down 54-34 in CS. Both of them have a pink ward. Dirty Cheese is up basically 2k in gold after that dragon fight, where they aced Sentinels and stole Dragon. Wave is going to be crashing in onto the Kai'Sa. Sets up a pink ward, keeps the wave here in the bot. Oh, Hextech Flash on Nautilus, because Nautilus was going to hit level 6, was attempting to see if they wanted to go in or not. I was trying to remember what happened, sorry. I remember them discussing that. Kai'Sa's still not level 6. Ashe is level 6 though, so. Letting the Ashe Ornn push into them. Ashe Arrow comes out. There's the Ornn ult. Flash, Ignite, and Ornn take down the Kai'Sa. Warp comes in. And Flash heal on Ashe to keep them alive. So with that buy, Kai'Sa bought Ninja Tabi, has 3, basically 4k gold, most on the team, but the 4 kills and 1 assist at the ace, that was the dragon fight, really pertaining to that. Down 72-52 in CS at 9 minutes and 45 seconds. And lost 2 plates in bot lane, hasn't gotten any plates to return. Mid lane, though, is going to lose 4 plates total. Warwick goes in with the ultimate, pops all the damage. She ults out, does not get the pop off, pops heal, tries to return some damage. Nautilus is here for CS, or Peel, pulls the Ornn back in. Kai'Sa gets the procs with the help of tower. Warwick gets autoed and gets stunned under tower. Orianna teleports in. Kai'Sa going to try and get in on, there's the nice hook by the Nautilus, and actually going to take that kill himself. So Nautilus landed every CC ability in that, other than his ultimate, which was down in the tower dive attempt of the Kai'Sa, which means she's going to be able to get some farm in CS. There is 1 tower plate remaining in mid lane, 3 in top lane for the team, and it looks like plate's going to go over to the Kai'Sa and Nautilus here, who has blue buff. Maybe a second tower plate? Second tower plate does go over to Kai'Sa. So 2 tower plates. Gold aspect, we look at the gold directly. We have a 5.1 to 3.3 difference. That's the 5, 1, and 3. That's still down in CS. Set is up 30 CS. Jungler is up 11 CS. Mid lane is actually down, but 5 assists for Orianna. Bot lane once again is down, and sports are even. Dive into top lane onto the Camille. Dragon is spawning. Kai'Sa running safely to the Dragon. Has picked up the Razor, right? Storm Razor, yeah. Storm the Dragon. Once again, Potato Fist really good at getting those early objectives, or at least focusing them with his team. And Kai'Sa just goes up a couple last hits with Orianna, takes down first tower. Top tower also goes down. So that's 2-0 in towers in favor of the Dirty Cheese, making the 5k gold lead, basically, in favor of the Dirty Cheese, team-wise. Kai'Sa is only 600k up on the Set, who has only 1 kill and was not part of the Dragon skirmish, and is, you know, down CS to 2 other laners team. Also down CS to everyone but the core laners here, then except for Camille. There's the Ornn ults in mid lane, as there's a 4-on-4 or 4-on-3 in mid. Trying to get some tower plates for the Kai'Sa. Here comes Nautilus Kai'Sa. The 4-on-3. Orianna's going to drop. Here comes Kai'Sa. Takes that kill. Ults into the backline to get on the Ashe. There's the Ignite by Nautilus. Double kill. And triple kill for the Kai'Sa, finishing off the Malzahar. And just taking some tower plates. We're at 1345, and we're at 82 CS on the Kai'Sa at 8, 1, and 3, 4 of which were on the first dragon fight. The 3 of the other 4 were in that last team fight where the bot lane collapsed into a 4v3. In which the other team engaged as 4 onto the group of 3 for the Dirty Cheese. They came in and cleaned up. As a result of those extra kills, Kai'Sa now has 400 gold bounty and most gold in the game at 7k. Plates are down, all but 1 plate in the bot lane taken by the Dirty Cheese. Versus barely any plate. 2 or 3 plates in the bot lane for the Sentinels. They got 0 tower plates in top lane and 0 tower plates in mid lane. So a lot of excess ambient gold from tower plating in favor of the Dirty Cheese. Malzahar is going to get this turret and does actually a really good escape here. Was really annoyed that Malzahar gets away. Straight backs in the bush. I walk in the wrong bush. Set checks the wrong bush. Warwick is on a ward. Ash Arrow misses. Nautilus gets off the ult on the Ash. Kai'Sa's going to ult behind the Warwick. Get away. In comes Camille. Turn the fake out. Set comes in with a dunk. 3-man stun. Kai'Sa gets some damage. Orianna lands it down. And long range auto for the double kill. Nautilus tanked almost all of the damage that fight. Popped Malzahar immune. In goes with the Nautilus hook. Flashing out. Taking out the tower is the Kai'Sa. Makes any difference, we give Sax Marinos the MVP for the dirty cheese in this game. His hooks were really on point, particularly in these fights. Oh wait, or was it the first game? One of these games, we voted him as the MVP. Back's kind of in a dangerous spot. Okay, buys the Razor and another dagger and a pink ward. We are at 16.5 minutes. Basically now is past Ashe and CS with 94 to 90, but still below top laner, jungler, even with mid laner and below the enemy mid laner. Dragon is spawning, and Cheese is going to die right as it spawns. Not coordination. Once again, objective control needs to be worked on by the Dirty Cheese. Gonna get off a lot of damage here onto the Ornn. Enemy team's engaging. Orianna gets a 4-man shockwave into a Nautilus hook. Takes down the jungler, and ult gets onto the back line. Takes out the Ornn, and CC comes through. Still sitting at 3/4 health as Set ults and takes the Quadra, as Kai'Sa basically was just the follow-up damage and takes full control and got the Quadra in that regards, as that was the Orianna Shockwave on 4 people into Nautilus Hook, which got him in range of placing the Nautilus Ultimate on the Ashe in the back line, which then knocked up 3 of the 4 members. And Zach was dead at the time. Set was able to ult in onto the Ashe and take her out. Malzahar wasn't able to run away quickly enough. The tower's going to go down. No re-engage came out on the side of Sentinels at that fight. Steals the red buff. Where are we at gold? Sitting here, going to be the first to 10,000, and the team is up 10,000 in gold, so 5 of which is the 80 carry. Definitely strong performance here on Kai'Sa. Zach's going to go over the wall, trying to dissuade them from getting the Rift. And Rift will be taken by Zach. Set is on split push, and Cena on a ward. They tried to jump and get the Malzahar on. Looks like got him to slip on out of there. We're going to throw out some pink vision here. Ash Arrow misses. Ornn out comes out. Ornn going to miss the ult as well. Orianna takes Ash out in the back line, and Wart comes in onto the Camille and shut down by the Warwick, and then Camille's going to come in with the ult double kill. And Orianna's Set is going to dunk the Warwick in the back line here as Orianna takes the ball for the armor, and the CC pulls the Camille off of the Orianna and pushes it in. Malzahar trying to make it back to base here as Sentinels get aced here, and they focus in onto the tower. Set's gonna punch it up, and they're gonna summon the Rift Herald while Kai'Sa spawns. I really want to watch this, sorry. The Rift Herald picks the wrong frickin' tower. Dang it, Cheese. Cheese and the Nubs, not successful here. We'll go back and fight. Cheese, you died for that. Kai'Sa gonna come back out on the map, has the Zeal now. Now has 10k gold, as it's now a 40.5 to 29. And Shutdown in is Set now is going to lay all the damage. And Kaisa is going to clean on up. Level 13 versus a bunch of level 9s. Set is pretty strong at this point, if I don't say so myself. Ash Arrow comes out and sidestep. Clear out some vision. So, still down CS to 3 other people on team and 2 enemy carries. It's gonna back here to get what? What do you buy with? Oh, I guess she has 1500. She finishes the Phantom Dancer. And buys another dagger. Dirty Band-Aids does not buy pink. Vision scores 17 or 20, I guess, this game. Not terrible, as we have a 14 by the Amo, a 15 by Cheese Nub, so better than both of them, and Minor Threat. So actually doing fairly well on Vision score, considering. Takes red buff. If I'm not mistaken, dragons should be spawning here. A dragon in 20 seconds. They walk into Rourke. Malzahar ults the Zac. Kaisa gets 1 kill, goes over the wall with ultimate, gets kill onto Malzahar. Rourke ultimate and Malzahar ultimate were down. They were used on the Zac. And Ornn's going to land the ultimate knockup. Gets in onto the Ornn. Camille comes in, jumps onto the Kaisa, gets finished off, and gets jumped out. Finishes off the Kaisa as the bounce around happens. Ornn and Nautilus are going to support a battle behind the Nexus as Zac and Oriana get the double kill. Set the entire time takes the bottom lane tower and inhibitor. And I don't know if Ashe really disconnected. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's a spectator bug. And all of the minions for the win. So at 22 minutes and 40 seconds, we have a 19-3 and 9 Kaisa, who ends with 12.7k gold with basically 1,000 in the bank, where the team is up 47.4 to 33.6. Less CS than jungler, mid laner, top laner on team. Less CS than enemy AD carry and mid laner. About the same CS as enemy jungler, and off by 5, and top laner is up 14. Support gold, income 34 to 41, so support item doesn't really come to the fact, though the Dirty Cheese did get all but 1 tower plate. And I think 3 or 4 of those did get onto the Kaisa, so those aspects of it. Potato Fist on the work was able to secure 2 of the dragons, but that dragon fight at basically 7 minutes was what really set up the Kaisa for success. That was the review of Dirty Band-Aids Game 1 and 2 against Sentinels.